Hello, I am back. It looks like I have issues with the video for the second bit. So, hopefully that gets settled. But I will talk about Sandhill Crane. There was an article in the Norwell newspaper, Ottawa, suggesting opening Sandhill Crane hunting in Northern Ontario by Faith Greco. There was lobbying from hunters and farmers, and Christopher Sharp, a population management biologist with the Canadian Wildlife Service, is saying that they've been approached by the agricultural community and the hunting community since early 2003. There's two main populations. There's the Ontario and Quebec, and they have increased dramatically over the last few decades, and now are at levels high enough that they can sustain harvests, according to Sharp. Let's see what else was said about that. The populations grew 12% annually between 1970 and 2021, and 6% annually since 2011. Let's see. There was an expectation that it will be limited interest but steady. And then I found there was a proposal to hunt Sandhill Cranes in Alberta. Those changes to the migratory bird regulations, and the what's this? The Border Wilderness Association is saying that there's no scientific evidence to demonstrate that the hunt would be sustainable, and that there would be negative impacts on Sandhill crane populations in the long term, and that there was a risk of misidentifying whooping cranes, which I have looked are an endangered species. Whooping cranes fly through Ontario, but they're rarely seen in Ontario. Those consultations, and I think you have until February 15th. Let's see, Ontario. And I'm just trying to quickly see where it is. I'm always seeing the 15th, but let's see. This is the public consultation period is from January 17th to February 15th, 2026. And this is regarding migratory board regulations for the establishment of the 2026-2027 and 2027-2028 migratory game boards hunting regulations. I believe that it's important to look at what boards are commonly misidentified as, if the board is endangered, threatened, and we can look that up through some of the legislation list what are endangered, threatened, or at risk. Those organizations that scientific organizations that look at what's endangered. I looked at that briefly. Let's see. Oh yeah, Sandhill Cranes. I didn't find anything about Sandhill Cranes being endangered. I found that they're least concerned by the International Union of Conservation of Nature, but they do look like a endangered species. Yeah, they look like a similar endangered species of whooping crane. And I looked at the Cornell lab as well. Cornell lab. And whooping cranes look like Sandhill cranes and a great egret. It doesn't look like the habitat lines up exactly. I looked at the habitat. I didn't see anything in Northern Ontario. I did see mentions that there was some that are occasionally seen in Ontario. And then I think that was everything that I was looking at. It's important to look at what the federal government is doing as well. Oh, and then what was this? Oh, and there was the train via rail. Those consultations on train. There's a potential that the high-speed rain might go through the Frontenac Arc Biosphere, which is a UNESCO nature reserve. So let's see. I found that the other day. Well, Oh yeah, there was public consultation regarding high-speed rail, and there was in-person, virtual, or virtual and online. All looks like the same. There's a calendar. If you go to alto.ca/en/public-consultation. altotrain.ca/en/public-consultation. You can find the consultations, and yeah, there's different ones. There's a virtual meeting on the 31st, both in French and English. French at 10:30 and English at 1 p.m. And then I'll see if there's anything close to where most of my audience is located in. Oh, there is consultation in Peterborough, February 26th. So that might interest you. And yeah, most of this episode was about boards. I hope that you engage in the hunting regulation consultation, and that's federal. And yet again, the government of Ontario is ignoring public consultations. I hope that you have a good day, and I will see you next time with a different topic. Thank you for listening.